Hello, you beautiful party people. My name's Gatorbite, and today we're going to talk about how to get you set for DEFCON 30.
If you go to holon.network, this is going to be written down so then you can go check out more links later on. So first things first is you need to find out how long you're going to be there in Vegas. Some people call this Hacker Summer Camp because there are so many different conferences going on the same week as DEF CON. So personally, I've been going to B-Sides Las Vegas for many years now. I'm going to be going there before I go to DEF CON, and that is August 9th through the 10th. There's also the Dana Initiative and Black Hat. So depending on how long you want to be there, if your employers are sending you, if you're footing the bill, you want to find out how long you'll be in Vegas. Because then step number 2 is booking your hotel. Now, DEF CON is going to be at a new location this year. It's going to be the Caesars Forum, which is going to be new for us. Although DEF CON's site says it's Caesars Forum, Flamingo, Link, and Harrah's, there might be other casinos and or hotels that you can also get a discount room rate in, including Link, Harrah's, Flamingo, Bally's, Paris, Planet Hollywood, and Caesars Palace. What I would go through and suggest is that if you're looking to save money, get off the Strip. Tuscany is a great place to be able to save a buck, and if you want to be able to stay even further off the Strip, as long as you can get monorail access. The cool thing is the Caesars Forum is literally one of the stops that you can do on the monorail. So get yourself monorail access, get off the Strip, and you can save yourself some money. If you want to use the B-Sides LV block room listing, it's actually cheaper than what I could find the DEF CON's rate rooms for. It's about a 15-minute walk, so there's that. But if you're saving a buck, I absolutely love the Tuscany rooms because they're so huge. When I've taken my whole hackerspace in the past, there's multiple queen-size beds, there's a huge couch, there's enough room to be able to pile more people in there or have a great get-together. Now, this was all before the vid hit us, so your threat modeling on having other people in your room may or may not be an issue for you. If you're also at Tuscany, they have got some decent Wi-Fi, fairly large rooms, free parking, and there's a couple different restaurants inside, which I thought was pretty decent. Next, you need to book your flight and your car rental. This is only going to get more expensive if you wait. If you are going to be renting a car, it might behoove you to figure out if you're going to be parking it at the casino or where, because they're going to charge you for parking. $20 a day, up to $60 a day. So your mileage may vary. You might just want to Uber instead. Next, you need to build your agenda. If you've never been to DEF CON before, I'm sure that you're going to go through and see all the presentations and talks that are now available and that will be in your handout once you end up buying access. Those presentations are being recorded. They will be online shortly after the conference is done, so I would absolutely encourage you to go into the conference and interact with other people, starting LINECON, like getting in first in line for the DEF CON badges. You meet some really awesome people, you make lifelong friends, and since you're staying up for like 24 hours or so, you're playing games, you're making memories, you're swapping stories, you're getting your gear prepped. It's a lot of fun. So there's usually presentations at DEF CON, there's demos, there's hands-on workshops, there's contests, there's villages, there's parties. If you want to go to a presentation, pick one or two that's going to make a difference for your job next week. Then go to the hands-on and interact with people. If parties are your jam, follow DEF CON Parties on Twitter because they have an awesome calendar that with every known party. Step number 5 would be plan your time off. You'll need to figure out who needs to cover for you. If you can sweet talk your employer to send you, if you have a certification that needs that continuing education units or CPEs, CEUs, like a Security Plus, CISSP, etc., this can actually count towards that. Not only can you get CPEs, but you can also go through and expand your knowledge in different areas. You name it, look for the talks that are interesting to you or the villages and contests that are in line with your interests. You can meet and network with other security professionals, and most of the time, if you're doing this for your employer, you also are going to need a cost breakdown, which perfectly steps into our next subject, which is planning a budget. Most of this conference for years has only been run on cash. So for you to be able to buy your ticket, you're going to need to pay $360 in cash for you to be able to get your badge. At the beginning of this video, you saw some of the badges behind me with all the DEF CON badges in the past. And the reason why I like to get early in line was because I wanted to guarantee I got one of those hardware badges versus if you wait till like day 3 or 4, sometimes they run out and you're only given a paper badge. So at least $360 to get in the door. Also, there's specific swag and there's a limited run. So if you want to get a special DEF CON 30 shirt, you should pick it up. You're also going to be able to pay for cash on that. I don't know that they take card. There is also vendors that are available for you to be able to buy gear from on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Thursday, when DEFCON opens or starts, there's a couple different presentations in the afternoon, but there's like DEFCON 101, which is the first time that you're ever going. Attend, absolutely. Go get used to how to go through and walk around where the different things are at. But you won't be able to get to the vendors yet. Vendors, some of them will take only cash. Other ones will take both cash and credit card. This is the Hack5 folks, the Hacker Warehouse folks, No Starch Press, Hacker Boxes, Keyport. There's also something called Badge Life, where there's a whole bunch of people who make some really awesome badges. Again, like at the beginning of this video, and I'll put a picture of them here, to where you can go through and have anything from awesome blinky lights to something that can interact with each other, and they cost and they range different, anywhere from free, you just have to find somebody and perform a challenge. Other ones, they cost a couple $100. So it really depends. You might need to have some more cash on you. Next subject, step number 7, is plan your meals. Some people have some very strict dietary needs. Nice thing is, and in Vegas, you have a lot of people that are sensitive to that, which is fantastic, but it's going to be expensive. It's much like a theme park, so plan for that. Otherwise, if you're trying to go cheap and you're trying to go as a group, go get your power bars, go grab yourself an ice chest, go as a group to the grocery store, take it back to your room. One of the places that I love going to Vegas every year is some place called the Burger Brazier, which is in between Paris and Bally's. It is an amazing gourmet hamburger shop, and their Captain Crunch milkshake is amazing. Now, step 8 is plan your drinking. You're going to be at DEFCON in the heat of the summer in Las Vegas, which is in the desert. You're going to be sweating a lot. You are going to need to drink water like crazy. If you're going to consume adult beverages, it's a good idea to have a drinking buddy. This can be as a group of people or an individual. You have each other's backs. Cool thing is, if you bring your own water bottle, you can get refills almost anywhere. Step 9 would be getting involved. Go have fun. Ask questions. Go talk with people. Because the best memories that you can make are you getting involved and talking with folks. So for me, I loved getting in line, making LINECON, getting up and started. Ask questions, because this group wants to teach you about whatever subject, which is awesome. If you walk into a situation and you want to go through and learn, you can ask, hey, I'm new at this, how can I get started? There'll be at least a handful of people jumping up and saying, here's how to get up and running. Don't spoil it by having an elitist attitude and think that you know it all, because there's always somebody smarter in the room. If we stay humble, we can all learn from each other. And finally, step number 10 is know and practice the 3-2-1 rule. It's 3 hours of sleep, 2 meals a day, 1 shower, and that's at a minimum. This is the first time we're going to see a lot of our friends in the last couple of years because of the vid. And the fact is that you're going to want to be able to see and do as much as you can with them, but you still do need sleep. With that, those are my tips and tricks for this year. I hope to see you, whether it's virtually or on premises. We're at the Caesars Forum. I look forward to seeing you next time. And make sure to go love your hacker family.